session was very, very interactive with you, especially Sekhar Sir, and almost all the environment there is very study friendly. If I must say. So we were very, very focused. We had good sessions, especially whenever we had a lot of questions, which is basically coming from our background, how we used to work and manage certain things, and how PMP or PMI prescribes to manage certain things. Whenever there was a clash, and all of us in Infocareer were very, very particular in giving us the clarity on how following the PMI and PMP principles can benefit us. So in a large scale organization, large scale project. So that was really helpful. But from my experience, sir, the most value that I particularly saw was the hand-holding, the coaching that we get before the exams, especially your effort, Sekhar Sir. Yeah, the effort that you put into guiding us, and the effort that you put into preparing the questions, the entire Infocareer team, I believe. So for me, the exam taking mindset was the game changer. So that made the difference, sir. So when I initially took the exam, I was I think going I was not clearing the exam by 1 to 3 questions is what I understood from you. So basically in the graph it was just on the borderline, and when I spoke to you, Sekhar Sir, you asked me to send the results, and I sent it to you by downloading it from PMI. And after analyzing, you said I missed it by 1 to 3 questions. And after that, you said, Ravishankar, definitely for somebody who's just finished the studying, I just took 1 mock exam before I went for the first attempt. So you said, there's a lot of knowledge, but you need to be in exam taking mode. That's going to give you a lot of practice in taking the exams, approaching the questions. And that's exactly what I did. So I took your guidance. I took your guidance not only in taking the exam, but even preparing for the exam, writing the mock exams at the same time, following a pattern of what you suggested. Same time what I have scheduled for the exam, same time break, which the actual exam gives, same breakfast pattern, same break pattern. That kind of actually put out a lot of stress. When we were actually taking the exam, it was routine for me by then. So that was very, very helpful, sir. And the 3 or 4 the mock exams that I took was very extensive, very thought-provoking. To be very honest, after taking those 3 or 4 exams, you asked me, okay, before the exam day, just take rest. I did not even revise the PMP principles, or even Rita Mulke for that matter. I just without revising, I just went into the exam, and the results were very surprising. I was very happy. I think I got above, I think it was dark green. I think that's the above percentile in 4 areas, and light green in 1 area. That's definitely a very good positive sign, sir.
Very good, very good. And actually, you did almost 25 days before exam, and still your enthusiasm and remembering that happiness still it is there. So you took in the last week of December, and now today it is 22nd January. So still
yes,
you are able to revive that vibration. I really appreciate you, and I know that how this is so much important for you, and thank you for sharing it. And just tell us a little about the resources, whatever we are given it. First, tell us about training, a little about the training program, how it went through for you, and then on the resources like ICLEAF and Road to Project Success.
Definitely, sir, definitely. So I'm able to remember all these things because it has been an experience for me. It is not just an exam that I took, but every day, every thing that I approached with you, with different facilitators in Infocareer, my learning journey, it has been an experience for me. So, it is very green in my mind. So from coming back to the materials, sir, the first time when we came into Infocareer and then we started seeing the different materials, and the learning approach that you were giving us, that kind of the essence of what the entire book or entire PMP principles is all about, right? And getting that in the first shot, it was a little overwhelming, but you promised us, that's how it will feel in the beginning. But just stay focused, and then you move on and move on. Just read more and more about this from the materials, and of course the Road to Project Success book also, right? That after the training, what I did was I went through the Road to Project Success book, and then I went through the Rita Mulke book. This is what I did. Okay. Just this. And whenever I had questions, when I went through Rita Mulke, a lot of questions. When I went to Road to Project Success, whenever I had certain questions, I just try to understand it from the, there's a lot of blogs which were written in the PMI website. So I try to go there and then see, what are the industry experts talking about it. Sometimes, what we are reading on a book, and then what we are doing on the field as a real time, from industry experts, that might differ. That's my personal experience from attending earlier courses. But here, the principles that you were coaching us on the class, sir, that was a continuation to what I read over there. So it kind of flow through. There's no ups and downs. I just remember the principles. I just remembered, okay, this is the summary that Sekhar Sir gave us. This is a summary, the different people who took the topics gave us. And then with that that aspect, when I go through the blogs, and from my previous experience of managing projects, I could easily relate all the connect all the dots, and that was really helpful.
And how about after these 20 days, okay, when you said to your organization, you did the certification, how was from your friends, families, and other people, how they see you?
Family, similarly for, how I said it's an experience for me, it's a journey for me, right? Similarly for the family also, it's an experience and a journey. So they've never, apart from whenever I'm in meetings, okay, they have never seen me so focused, so dedicated from early morning till late night, focusing on, clearing this exam for, this is, they have not seen me for the past 10-15 years like this. Okay. Before that, a little bit, but for the past 10-15 years, they never seen me this focused. And that was possible only because of, my constant touch with you, sir, and then your coaching as well. So for the family as well, I think it's a tremendous effort. So whenever I've been, completely focusing on the exams and, mock exams, studying, revising, going through the wrong questions and understanding why I went wrong, how could I do better next time? So I'm a father of 2 kids, and my entire family supported me by, maintaining them, and they were making sure, I was not being disturbed by any aspect. The only thing that I was parallelly managing was only my work, which of course is is always there. But my main focus on clearing for PMP was mainly on weekends. So that's what I told you, and you gave me a plan exactly according to that. Okay, Ravi, weekend is when you can focus. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. And before the exam date, I think I completely had a focus of 4 to 5 days, including weekdays. That's all. So it was a journey for them, experience for them as well, sir.
Very good, very good. And what do you want to say to PMP aspirants?
Oh, PMP aspirants, this don't my experience. I'll just share my experience. I wouldn't say it's an advice. I would say it's just a suggestion from a fellow colleague. Take it as it comes. So it's a beautiful experience. No pressure. Don't worry about whether you're clearing or not clearing, but the very journey of how you're traveling till the goal. That's a very beautiful experience. I've never felt like this, in the past 15 years. After we finished our complete education, I did my master's in Anna University. So after that, we've been learning this and that online. My major focus was in R&D, research and development in my work area. So I used to always read. Reading is always a part of me, but this focused. dedicated towards a goal is is definitely a lot of refreshing to your mind. And of course, when you start relating to the concepts that you read to real life principles, it is very easy for you to remember. I never mugged up anything. I did not mug up even a single thing. Whenever I read a concept, I immediately compare that with what is the scenario that I could have applied in my previous experience. If at all, in certain areas I didn't have experience on that particular aspect, then I just take the essence of what I learned from Infocareer in terms of what Sekhar Sir coached. How do we where is this applicable? How do we benefit from applying this principle? So I just went by that. I never mugged up anything, and I would suggest you do the same. I would just suggest that you enjoy the journey. What we're traveling.